Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel where today we are doing a writing day, a nonfiction writing day, focused on trying to get as much stuff finished as humanly possible. So, if you are new around here, first off, hello. My name is Vivian Asimas. I'm a researcher and a writer. I am primarily a nonfiction writer, though I do dabble in fiction every so often, but this is not a fiction day. This is a nonfiction day. I am an anthropologist and I focus on the study of storytelling, meaningful cultural storytelling, but looking at pop culture as that particular meaningful cultural storytelling. And I write a lot of internet kind of content stuff, more shorter form than a book, for example. I write it under the brand name Incidental Mythology. I've got a Substack and a YouTube channel based on that. The YouTube channel does video essays. The Substack has weekly posts every single Tuesday. I am going to be working on those things today. So, there are 3 things that I want to try to write today. Whether or not I accomplish all of this, I'm not sure, but we're gonna do our best. The first is that I need to finish writing a Substack post. I actually wrote the first 600 words on Monday. Yes, today's Wednesday. I wrote it on Monday. I wrote 600 words and then got kind of tired. I'm right at the crux of the point of the whole post. So I just need to finish writing it and then that's done. I need to write another Substack post, which is going to be all on the myth of maternity in Love is Blind. And then my third thing that I would like to do is to write my video essay script. Now, 3 things to write is a lot, especially in terms of amount of words. So my Substack posts tend to be between 1,000 and 3,000 words, just depending on how I'm vibing that day. My video essay tends to be around 2,500 words, roughly, give or take a little bit. So that is 2,500, another 400, say, to hit at least 1,000 on the one that I'm halfway through done, and then another 1,000 to 2,000 words on the other Substack post. So we're looking at like 5,000 words today, which I have been able to do in the past. But I don't like to assume that I'm going to be able to accomplish all of it. So I normally like to have kind of lower goals that I'm happy to hit, that keeps me on track, but isn't necessarily doing all of this. So the main ones that I want to do is to finish writing the Substack post, which is on Cringe, by the way. I'm at about 600 words. I can finish that one today for sure. So I would like to finish that. I would like to write at least half of the video essay script. And I would like to write the Substack post on Love is Blind, but I'm happy with half if I manage to do it. Because then that means that later in the week / next week, all I have to do is kind of finish things up rather than needing to do it all. So that's my lower end, is finish one, do half of the other 2, but I think I would really like to at least write both Substack posts and then maybe half of the video essays, like my next tier, and then obviously God tier is finishing all 3. So we're gonna see how much we can do today. I haven't decided whether or not I want to go out somewhere to do some writing at some point. I have been feeling really antsy as of late, which happens. I also find that when I'm writing at home, I have this mechanical keyboard that I use. It takes a lot more effort to push down the keys than like on my normal keyboard, which makes me sound so weak, right? And I'm like, this is hard, but it does make my fingers a little bit more sore than if I was writing elsewhere. I also do get tired fingers when I'm writing just on my normal laptop. So having breaks is really nice because it means that my fingers have time to rest up, my brain has time to rest up. So sometimes using walks or a change of location is a really nice way to instill a break that feels purposeful rather than like I'm just sitting around my house doing nothing. So we might end up leaving today at some point to go to a coffee shop or something in order to write. I haven't decided yet whether or not that's going to happen. I think I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow and see what happens and see how it all shakes out. So, all that being said, I'm gonna go pick up my tea, which has been steeping downstairs. We're going to set up our little session here and we're gonna start writing. All right, so here's my cringe article so far. I am at 635 words, and I'm just at the point where I have made the point that cringe is essentially a political act. If you want to know more about what the hell I mean by that, you can hop on over to Substack to read, but let's go ahead and finish writing it first. Alright. Pretty quick one. I didn't have too much left to do, to be honest, and then I did need to add in a couple of like scenes here and there. But I think that's all. We are at 1,109 words, which I think is pretty all right. I'm gonna come back to this topic at some point, so it's a good introduction, I think. Now, one thing I did not consider is what images are gonna go with this, because it's cringe. I think maybe The Office? I don't know, my face. I think we're going to, because I normally like to put little marks where I'm gonna put images and maybe what those images are. I might just put a break where the image is and I can go and grab some stuff later. But we are gonna mark some other breaks real quick. That means that that post is now done. I still need to actually like post it, but the writing bit is done, which is the main thing that I wanted to finish today. And it's only 9:20. On a good roll. All right. So because it's still only like 9 a.m., I'm gonna see how much more I can get done before I think about moving. I'm not quite too antsy yet. I think I'm gonna do the video essay just because I've got a tighter deadline on that than the post that needs to go out. Because the post that I'm looking at is for, oh, it might be actually roughly the same time frame. But there's more work involved with it. Post writing. So yeah, I think we're gonna do the video essay first just because it needs to be done a bit sooner. This one is about Spirited Away and dirt is matter out of place. So yeah, let's see how well I remember my Mary Douglas. Alright, I have kind of hit a wall right now. I was slowing down and then I hit a point where I had a TV show on while I was working for noise, and then I started paying a little bit too much attention to it. And then I started being like, well, maybe when this episode is over, I'll get up and do something, and then realize, why am I doing that? If I'm not working, I'm not working. It is 10:30 at the moment, and I have 982 words done on my video essay script, which is nice. I've hit, therefore, just under halfway? No, just a little less than halfway, which is nice. I've hit the point where I'm basically doing a whole video essay on Spirited Away in relation to the Mary Douglas phrase, dirt is matter out of place. So I have this section where I've kind of talked about the thrust of Mary Douglas's argument and like what that sentence actually means. So I've explained it, and I'm only just now starting the Spirited Away section. So I feel like 982 words is a good, you know, first third, and then I can get into the second third of being a lot of the setup, and then the last third being, and what does that mean? And so I think that kind of works pretty decently. But as I said, I'm tired now. I need some kind of a break of some sort. I'm trying to figure out whether a change of location or just a walk is what I want. Thinking is I might go for a walk with the intention of it just being a walk, but I'll bring my laptop just in case I change my mind. But yeah, I think I'm mostly just gonna do a walk. I am back. I did not go to a coffee shop, as you can probably tell. I know, surprise. I can practice self-discipline every once in a while, and also it partly helps that I know for a fact that I'm going on Friday. I've already kind of planned it in for myself. So it is currently, what time is it? It is 5 to 12, so I am going to do a tiny bit of writing, like half an hour's worth of writing before I break for lunch again. And we're gonna see how much of the second Substack post I can write in about 30 minutes. So, let's go. All right, so I've made a good start on the second, I was gonna say the third, the second Substack post for the day, and I have 520 words done of that. So we're about halfway done with this, and then we're completely finished with the cringe one, and then we are like maybe a third, just over a third of the way done with the video essay. So I think that's a pretty good place to be when I break for lunch. Alrighty, that is another Substack post down. We've got it all written, 1,602 words. Yay! Okay, so as of right now, we have finished. Where is it? We have finished the Substack post on cringe and the Substack post on Love is Blind. We are 982 words into the Dirt is Matter Out of Place video essay. I have written 3,000 words today. I am starting to hit my limit, but I think I might be able to push myself just a little bit more, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to push myself unnecessarily. So I'm going to very quickly look at my kind of upcoming weeks in order to make sure that if I don't finish the video essay today script, that I have time to finish it before it's supposed to come out. So we're gonna try to relax it just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And basically I think that I could finish writing it on Monday, then spend Wednesday getting all the stuff together to, you know, the scenes and me recording the script and stuff on Wednesday, and then Thursday I edit it and schedule it. I think that will work out. Theoretically, if I don't mind working on the weekend, I could try to finish it on Saturday instead, but I'm gonna aim for Monday, so I'm not working over the weekend. And if I finish it earlier, I finish it earlier. I do have a little bit more time left today, and so I think while I still have energy, because I didn't push myself to finish writing, I am going to schedule and finalize those blog posts that I already wrote today, so that way I can just be done. I don't have to think about them. I don't have to worry about them. They're done. So that's what I'm planning on doing for the last bit of today. So those posts are all scheduled on like 4 different platforms and ready to go out on the days that they are supposed to go out for. And yeah, that's 2 posts done and most of the video essay. I did say in my like task thing that I had set out that I didn't have to write the whole video essay, so I did technically stick to what I had set out. I did have hope when I had finished so much so early in the day, but the thing is that I have the ability to write very quickly, but then I burn out from it really fast. I can write a huge amount before lunch and then I am dead to the world after lunch. Like if I really pushed myself, that's how it would be. So yeah, I think I just hit my limit at 3,000 words today, which I think isn't a bad amount to be hitting my limit at. I am, other than the video essay, I am kind of on schedule to being in front of schedule for the vast majority of the things that I have to do. So that feels pretty good. I'm really happy with that. That was a nice little incidental mythology writing day. Got quite a few of the smaller things that I'm working on done. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for being with me today, and I will see you next time. Bye!